live. Oh, I don't. Why can't we hear this? Can you please fix this? Can you hear anything? Hey, 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 hey. Go,
What is
go,
up?
go, 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 go. It is another Wednesday. We are here and we are live both on YouTube and on Instagram. And I am echoing. So
there's an echo. There is an echo. On one side.
That's on mute already.
we just want to make sure that we are good because you guys do not want to hear this echo. Is that better?
Yes.
Awesome.
Turn
Or is it back?
I don't know.
Is it on our end?
What about now?
Oh, it's good. It's good now. It's good now.
But now I can hardly hear.
Oh no.
It's back?
No, it's not back. No. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yes. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Awesome. So we will go forward. As long as there's no echo on that side, then we're good. So it is another Wednesday night. We're live here on YouTube and on Instagram for another episode of Not Your Typical Girl Talk. And as usual, we are going to talk about the foolishness that's on the innanet. Again, for those who don't understand, the internet is where there's useful information, and the internet's where we find the rest of the crap. So before we go into that, we're going to introduce ourselves in alphabetical order.
Hey everybody, this is Garcia. Welcome to Not Your Typical Girl Talk, where we try to make sense of the foolishness on these deep, dark internets. We are live here on YouTube and Instagram. Check out our handles, Not Your Typical Girl Talk, so you can check us out online all over on social media. Thank you to Radio Regent for allowing us this platform. We have replays of our show Saturdays at 7 o'clock Eastern time. On Radio Regent, syndicated through iHeartRadio. Yes, we are on iHeartRadio. So check us out on there. We'd love to see you. And of course, join us here live every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, because live, honestly, is the best. It is. When we're live, come on, we all interacting with y'all. So you need to be here live. Telly, what is up, my girlfriend?
Oh, girl, you know, when you said dark, deep internet, I felt that. The internet's very dark and too deep. Hi, everyone. My name is Telly, and I'm here with my Not Your Typical Girl Talk crew. The foolishness is so foolish, but we're going to step up to the plate. And we're going to try our absolute, uttermost best to make sense, bars, of this foolishness. Will we be successful? Fingers crossed. One can only hope. Prayers to Jesus. How you doing, boo?
I am fantastic. My name is Toshiba. I go by Shiba. I'm the final female member. And before we get into it, my partner in crime and in life will introduce himself.
What's up, everybody? It's Robbie 3 times, and happy Wednesday, and let's get to it.
Are you guys still hearing an echo on our side? Or are we good?
I heard a bit of echoing for some reason.
Coming from?
But
okay, we gotta get this together.
That's Instagram.
Hey,
just plug it out.
It's doing it either way.
Oh
no, like if we plug out the whole thing.
Now you're good.
How about now?
Yeah, you're good now.
Oh,
it's Instagram. Oh well, hopefully YouTube can't hear it.
Oh, I can hear
I
echoing.
still hear it.
It is absolutely Instagram. I think we might have to start this over.
Okay. Yeah, let's start it over.
Start it over and hope for the best.
Start over, everyone. Watch out for us. We'll be going live in like 5 minutes. Okay.
Awesome. Bye.
Oh
It's
dear.
gonna back out of that. You just have to cut it or something.
Oh no, I don't want to share.
Oh yeah, no.
If we end that, it's gonna back out of it, and you're gonna have to set everything up again.
I have no problems doing that.
I didn't do
So we are still on YouTube. This is behind the scenes, YouTube, behind the scenes.
Right? Doesn't get
You
any better
see
than
what
this.
is going on? Because Instagram is not as great as you, clearly. And so we have to be doing a behind the scenes.
Girl.
Because YouTube, you
YouTube
are better right now than
Instagram is
Instagram.
being very, very
I don't
rude.
know what Instagram is hating on us. And y'all don't need to hear me sing.
Girl.
It is what it is. If you are live with us, this is the behind the scenes. Behind the
Okay.
scenes. Ooh,
Should I try
ooh.
going
No.
again? On
Should we
it?
try-
Okay, hold on. Rob has you guys on mute, so he's got to take you off of mute for me to hear.
Should we
Okay.
try live again?
Yeah, because and clearly there's no echo here.
No.
Okay, so it was definitely Instagram. Exactly. So
Instagram isn't like you like on a computer. I can do stuff with this. You know what I mean?
okay. Well, we'll try it again. I'm gonna put it, and once we start, I'm gonna put my timer at an hour so that we now know that we're going an hour, and so we'll cut it. So just let me know whenever you're ready, and we'll go.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And I'm just checking my whole audio situation.
I just think it was Instagram because we had the same setup last week, and there was no
Yeah, it was
interest. So
fine.
again, YouTube, get us up there, monetize us, YouTube. Just saying.
Girl.
Okay,
Monetize us.
try this again. So I'm gonna start the music and then go live on Instagram.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Rob's gonna mute you guys again.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to be doing something else? Hey. No new friends, they said. No new friends.
No new friends. The table is
So
full.
hopefully this will be better. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Yes, it sounds good.
It sounds great.
It sounds good.
Okay, so Instagram, let's cooperate with what we got going on here. So happy Wednesday. We are going to give you your midweek laugh, and we've got quite a bit to go through. But before we get to it, we are going to introduce ourselves in alphabetical order.
Yes, hello everyone. Welcome to Not Your Typical Girl Talk, where we try to make sense of the foolishness on these deep, dark internets. My name is Garcia, and we want to thank Radio Region syndicated through iHeartRadio for allowing our program to be replayed every Saturday at 7 o'clock. I don't know why I want to say 7 p.m. Eastern time on Saturdays. And then, of course, we're here live on IG and YouTube at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time every Wednesday. So join us live. Ali, what is going on?
So much is going on. So much is going on that I'm just going to say what I got real quick. Hi, everyone. It's your girl, Telly, and I'm here with the Not Your Typical Girl Talk. So much to uncover, so much to laugh at, so much to try to make sense of. Please, Sheila, to end.
I'm doing great, and as long as this echo doesn't happen, are we back at it again?
I don't hear any feedback.
Okay, as long as you guys don't hear it, we good. Okay, so I am Toshiba. They call me Sheba. I'm the final female member of the crew, and my partner in crime and in life. He will introduce himself.
What's up, everybody? It's Robbie 3 times. Welcome to the show. Happy Wednesday. Let's get to it.
So, listen, there are just some things that you do not expect to happen when you are approaching a police station. So when you go to a police station, there's certain things you don't expect. And this is one of the things you do not expect when you go to a police station. So I'm just going to put this up here for a moment, and then I'm going to read that headline for you. And it says, stranger catches 2 NYPD officers having sex after hearing a woman screaming. Cops placed on modified duty. So I'm going to read just a little bit more. Just 2 weeks after a Tennessee cop made national news for sleeping with 6 of her male colleagues, a similar report is now coming to light after 2 NYPD officers were said to have been caught having sex while on the job. According to the New York Post, at around 1:30 a.m. on Tuesday, a man made a 911 call after hearing a woman repeatedly screaming from a precinct parking lot. Though he couldn't quite make out where the noise was coming from, the cops said suspects had parked their car outside 79th Precinct in Bedford. I don't know the other word, how to pronounce that. Almost making it seem as if they were hoping to get caught, since this is the same area where cops tend to park their personal cars. The screams continued as the man tried to make out from which vehicle the noise was coming from, clearly under the impression that the woman may have been under attack. Officers eventually showed up to investigate the matter, and to their surprise, they wound up finding 2 officers, a man and a woman, having sexual intercourse in the car. Aside from being placed on modified duty, no further actions have been taken against the pair so far, with the NYPD having yet to release a statement on the early morning sex romp.
Okay. So because we're on the radio as well, we can't have too much radio silence.
No
is
time
this
for
the
dead
time?
air.
Is this the time when we start shouting, defund the police? Like, this is the second story I've heard
This
month.
year.
Yeah, and we're not even 30 days into the year about cops in uniform being out here in somewhat public places doing naughty things.
Not naughty.
You got a car. Whatever you got to do, that's on you, sir and ma'am. Drive on out. Drive out to wherever you need to drive out to, or hook up when you're off duty. Why? It's like, yeah, it feels like they actually wanted to get caught. It's just weird. Why would you have this intercourse session happening in the precinct parking lot where other cops park their unmarked cars and whatever, people passing by and all this, and you decide that this is the moment you want to get it done?
Were the windows down? Like, people
you can hear her screaming.
Listen, apparently she was getting pleasured real good, because that was some hell of a thing for people to be hearing all around of your screams of pleasure. That couldn't wait, like Kelly said, until you were off duty.
Okay.
Because I swear the NYPD have a lot to do. Like, it's a busy crime city, right? Like, there's several boroughs. There's a lot of stuff that goes down in New York.
A lot goes down.
I'm trying to understand. They didn't have a call. Like, there was nothing else to do.
Right?
I guess
at 1:30.
We've got nothing to do, so we might as well just have sex.
Right here in front of our workplace.
In front of our workplace.
Wrist, basically. You get to do a desk work thing.
Right.
You get desk work. You get to put some files away, and that's your punishment. Okay.
Robbie 3 times.
It's just weird to me that authorities are so slow to fire cops. maybe if they could get fired for their shenanigans, they would stop doing them so much. But
All of that. Amen to that. Like, they're not, I mean, modified, whatever, modified
That's a duty.
Kind of put onto
Right.
it.
It's like, oh, poor me. I have to sit in the precinct all day and work.
Thank you.
Nice comfy desk, still getting paid
And
their
get
normal
paid
pay.
the same pay. And
Pretty much. Because their pay doesn't change, right? Whether they're out there on the streets or whatever, their pay is the same.
so again,
Crazy.
why would they change? You know, like before, I remember growing up as a kid with cops, it was always like, you know, cops love to drink and they
Right.
usually become alcoholics because of the nature of the job.
Mhm.
But all I'm hearing now is like,
Everyone's just getting it on. Just going around gallivanting and doing what they want to do. To each their own.
okay.
It's just that you couldn't find another place to experience your love or whatever this was. Hook up, booty call, whatever it was. Go somewhere else and have your loud moans.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're done with them.
Goodbye.
I'm sure Robbie 3 times will have a lot to say in this session. We are good. Here is a note to ladies. Stop shacking up with men, having their babies, and not making them marry you. Depending the country you live in, the state you live in, the province you live in, the territory you live in, that time you spent shacking up with a man does not count for ish. The only time anything truly counts is when you sign that legal paper saying that you're married. Well, one young lady is going to feel as if she's going to defy everything I just said because she's decided that after being with her man for 12 years and only being married for about 18 months, she's going to request that her soon-to-be ex-husband pay her. Well, we're going to tell you what it's going to be. Here we go. So, this up here is talking about DJ Mustard and his ex-wife, Chanel Thierry, who's reportedly seeking more than $80,000 in monthly child support for their 3 children. So let's be clear. The couple have been together for 12 years and only married for 1 year. And he filed for the divorce. Now, the thing is, she wants $82,628 in monthly child support payments, joint physical and legal custody of the 3 kids, and be the tie-breaking authority as it pertains to decisions concerning their health. And according to her, she deserves all of this because he made, I think, $10 million this year. And she's been with him since he was broke and had nothing. And that's fine. I'm all about that, right? If you've been with a man and you were riding with him and he makes it. But here's the thing, ladies. The judge doesn't care about your ride or die moment.
The ride and die doesn't count.
They care about how long you were legally married. And that's why shacking up is not recommended, especially when you're shacking up and producing children. And also, in addition, she also signed a prenup. So let me be clear as to why this woman is asking for so much child support, because she can't ask for spousal support.
So my whole issue with this thing is, and again, ladies, let's be intentional. Everything. Okay, you're signing a prenup. What does the prenup say?
Girl, she was too in love. She was too young.
You definitely don't say you should be married for 18 months. I guarantee you, she don't get anything, and at least until it's usually about 2 years or 5 years. If he's generous, it's 2 years. But usually it's about 5 years before you start getting any type of money because they want to make sure that you're in the marriage.
Right.
It ain't 18 months.
Yeah, because anyone can pretend for a
yeah.
year. You can pretend to be happy and be in love with someone for a year.
Mhm.
It truly, the pretending gets harder after 2 years, after 5 years. There's an issue here with, this $80,000.
$82,000, girl, get it right. $82,000.
$82,000 for 3 young kids. And you only decided to marry him a year ago.
And he filed for divorce.
Right.
He couldn't stand
He's
you.
filing for divorce, yes.
He couldn't stand her anymore.
And I have a feeling he never actually wanted to marry her in the
Probably
first
not.
place. He thought, maybe the poor guy thought, you know what, maybe if I marry her, things might change. And it didn't. He put up with it for 12 years. This is an unfortunate situation because we have a jaded woman who thinks that she's going to use these children to get money.
To get her bucket of gold. Listen, yo, since these children need this money, according to her, so badly, here's an idea. Give the kids to the father, since he has the allotted cash to take care of these young children. And seeing that she needs this money so bad, so give them to the father. Let the DJ take care of it. Let DJ Man take care of her. And she can go have her ass and work and get a job. So DJ Daddy can take care of the picnics. You, man, can find a job.
I just did the calculation. So if she were to be awarded this amount, she would get $991,536 a year.
So she'd get like $1 million a year.
Basically.
Okay. All right.
Well, the kids have to continue to go to private school and keep their lifestyle.
Got it. Okay.
Again, why doesn't she
give the children to their
give the
father?
children to pops, or she can
Because
go?
he'll pay a nanny less than this.
Oh,
He could give a nanny about $100,000 a year.
Exactly.
Girl.
And they can still go to private school and everything else. That's a lot of money.
Everyone out there that's out here saying, I need to get myself a rapper, a DJ.
Oh my gosh.
So when I have their child, they can just take care of me. Please remove that idea. Because this man, you think he's not going to be lawyered up properly?
$82,628.
Girl.
That is, so let's do the $82,628 and divide that by 3. That's $27,542 a child.
Okay.
So these kids basically cost $27,500 a month.
What kind of lifestyle?
Not even if they were taking
sword or badminton,
fencing and badminton
and scuba diving.
Yeah.
Like
that's a lot.
Their oldest kid is 12.
I don't even know how old the kids is. Let me actually find out. That's a good question. Let me see if they have the kids' age up here. DJ Mustard.
Because the photos I saw, and it could be an older photo, but these kids, they look like they're like 10,
okay,
to maybe 6, 5 years old. Like these are younger kids. These are not teenagers going to college next year.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay, the youngest is 2, and the oldest is 10.
So there you go.
So, and they need that much money.
Yeah, so a 2-year-old needs $27,542 worth of care every month because apparently he's got to go to a private school daycare.
A private school daycare.
Probably 3 times.
I just wonder what you did, because that just doesn't sound like normal behavior for dudes. Like, he was dealing with you for 12 years. Y'all finally got married, and then 18 months later, he's filing for divorce and wants to wipe his hands of you. I think she just got married, and then she was like, now I'm gonna start acting up and doing all the stuff you do, or whatever. But good luck.
Yeah. I'll be curious to see how this turns out. It'll be very curious.
I can tell you how it's gonna turn out.
How's it gonna turn
They're
out?
gonna give her whatever she's gonna get, and the kid's gonna suffer because that money really isn't allotted for him. It's for her. Look at what's her name? Aaron Hernandez's ex. Like,
Oh, that's
the
right.
conservative
Yeah.
is trying to get her knocked out of the freaking baby's trust fund because they like she's spending up all the money.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's true.
Well, yeah, we will be
He's
following this, and he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Right. Been
There's
dead.
no more money coming. Absolutely not.
right.
Yeah, that's true.
And so they were trying to make the money last because he had a substantial amount, trying to make the money last for the little girl. And she's saying that it's $10,000 worth of dance classes that she needs to pay for.
Well, you're the trans.
And she's a child.
I have never paid $10,000 a year for my daughter, who, by the way, came third place on Canada's Got Talent. I have never paid $10,000 a year worth of lessons.
Okay. Just checking. Just wanted to, because you're a dance mom. You know how these really.
I am.
Okay.
Listen, I mean,
is Debbie Allen coming to teach her? Like it's Debbie Allen is giving her living private lessons?
Debbie Allen and Paula Abdul.
Right?
With Sierra.
And Janet pops in every once in a while. Listen, like,
oh, wow.
We've got to start, and this is for, parents in general. You've all got to start thinking about legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're bringing up Aaron Hernandez's daughter. This little girl should not be wondering how she's going to pay for college. She should not be wondering how she'll be able to pay down on her phone. Especially when Netflix gave them loads of money for that documentary that is still out here. Like, come on, y'all. Stop. You don't need that many Louis Vuitton handbags.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we're done. This story is gonna peeve me off a little bit, so we're gonna actually just run through it, but it needs to be mentioned. So, depending on your age group, you likely know this song, "Natural Woman" by Aretha Franklin. You make me feel like a natural woman.
Good song.
It is an endearing song.
Yes.
But apparently, the A, B, C, D, E, element of P, H, I don't even know what letter we're on right now. They have some words to say about the song Natural Woman. And I'm going to read what they have to say. Aretha Franklin's song Natural Woman deemed offensive. Aretha Franklin's 1968 song, Natural Woman, perpetuates multiple harmful anti-trans stereotypes. There is no such thing as a natural woman. This song has helped inspire acts of harm against transgender women, and they are requesting it be removed from Spotify and Apple Music.
So the guy that's on the lookout for trans people to beat up is listening to Aretha Franklin?
Yep, Natural Woman.
Pretty much, yes. That's exactly it.
Pretty much. He goes.
So in they got the lowrider on switches, bumping
Natural Woman.
Yes.
Yes.
Natural Woman.
Yes.
Yes.
Here's the thing, honestly, I'm getting kind of to the point where I really don't care. I really don't. Because there's not many women trying to take my spot.
I don't want it. You can keep it. I have no use for it.
That's just fact. There's not a lot of women trying to take men's spots. There's a lot of men trying to take women's spots. And guess who's helping them?
Women.
First of all, yes, everything that Rob said, yes. Second of all, I really want to understand what is going on in the world today where The world is turned on women so much that they want to take away everything that makes a woman feminine. The idea that we can't be feminine. And now we've got basically people that were born men being offended that we are proud of being women.
Women.
Make it make
Yes,
sense.
please.
Can I just kind of want to kind of make a cop out for the fellas on this? Like, there's no men supporting this. The support for the trans community getting all of the rights of a natural woman has been women.
Feminist. Let's be
Feminist.
clear.
I mean,
It's turning on us.
It's
Feminist.
turning. It's turned on us.
Ruining everything.
It's turned.
which seems like
Yep.
a big pot of, and I hate to say it, but a big fat pot of, that's what you get.
No, that's true, actually.
Yeah, and
That's true.
I've been saying this a lot this week, but wokeness is now to the point where it's overdone.
It's almost too woke.
It's choking us.
Oh,
Choking us.
Chokehold. Like UFC.
this song. Did you hear the year, right? 1968.
Oh yeah, we heard the year. We heard the year.
I wasn't even a thought in my
No,
parents'
no.
mind in 1968,
Neither were trans people.
and neither were
Me
trans.
too.
people.
This is becoming a problem, man. It's like
They didn't
every
have that
single
sort of
move a
thing in
woman makes.
No, they
1968.
did
The
not.
transgender community has a problem with it. They want to put uteruses in their bodies. Like a man wants to show women how to give birth. When they are in pageants and they win for natural beauty, the real woman have to stand there and just be like, okay. When Adele went to go win her award and she said, I'm so happy that I'm a natural woman, whatever.
It was offensive.
I'm proud to be a
Female.
They pounced on her. Like she
J.K. Rowling's is under fire because she said female and gender is actual. Like it's not a social construct, right?
Yeah, you
Gender
have
is
to
not a
literally-
social
It's a
construct.
thing.
Yeah,
It's
you
a
have to
thing.
be walking on eggshells because you don't want to offend anybody. But guess what? In this life, you're gonna be offended.
Listen, let
That's
me be clear.
called life.
When my baby was
Sorry.
born and they pulled her out of me, they said, yay, congratulations, you have a baby girl. They did not look at me and her father and say, yay, congratulations, you can decide what you want her to
your
be.
child to be.
They looked at her little vagina and they
Thank
said, woo, she's a girl. When I did an ultrasound, they looked and said, oh, her part, she's a girl. It was not a social construct. I didn't get to decide on what gender my baby was when she was pulled out of me.
Okay.
Also, I want to put some respect on Aretha Franklin's name
Thank you.
and the songwriters of this song.
Yes,
This is
ma'am.
one of the greatest songs that has ever been written
Thank you.
in pop R&B.
Oh, yes.
I don't care what none of y'all are saying out
We're gonna
here.
blast it loud and
about
proud.
This song. This song is one of the greatest songs. I think it's even in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I think
Like,
it is, eh?
this song is one of the most cherished songs in the world about a woman singing about how when she's with her man, she
Thank
feels
you.
her best self.
Feels like a
Thank
woman.
you.
Feels like a real woman.
What's
She
wrong
feels,
with
Thank
that?
you.
feels like she's in her full femininity.
Thank
This
you.
is not a song about you and your problems.
Feelings. But you know what? They tried it with David Chappelle, and also what happened with that. So they can go on with whatever they want to go on with. People will still be blasting.
Leave Auntie Aretha alone.
Leave
There's
Aretha
just some people you just leave Auntie. She's not. No.
Thank you.
She's a true artist. Leave her alone. She sang that song so beautifully.
R.I.P. Aretha.
Right?
Leave her alone. It is done. We rebuke it. Why honestly, I honestly rebuke it. I saw this, it made me so effing angry. I was like,
Absolutely.
there is no natural woman. So I'm sorry. The thing that we give birth from and bleed from every month and do all of the stuff that we have to go, that I can change.
Yeah, what
that.
is
That
that?
can just-
then?
there's a
What is
switch.
that?
I can just do something with it.
It's called discounting, girl. That's what they're doing. They're discounting.
It's not right.
They're like, how dare
So
you with
I'm
your
done.
Not right.
natural
I'm
self.
done.
Not
So
not right, not fair, not right.
we're gonna move on because I'm sure Robbie 3 times will have something to say about all of these segments. Because Lord of His mercy, there was a lot just in the first half. So we're gonna start Robbie 3 time with the NYPD sex cops in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Yeah, like, how come police officer isn't at will job like everything else? like if you look at since the 50s, pretty much all the unions have been busted and evaporated except for the teachers union and the police's union. The two jobs in America that you can do terribly and still not get fired. That's not a coincidence to me. Um, yeah, I think if you actually could, like, I'm not even talking about legal ramifications or jail time or getting sued. Just your ass get fired. I think that would clean up policing quite a bit, just off of one strike and you're out. Because I don't think that's a job that you should be getting second and third chances in. Sorry.
And we move on to the next segment and the $82,000 worth of picking them.
Yeah, and again, this is pretty typical of today. The funny thing is, if she didn't push to be married, which I'm certain the push was from her, they'd probably still be together. Which makes me think again, she pushed to get married so she can just start acting belligerent, thinking she was going to be protected under the marriage. And bro was like, man, I'd rather pay to get rid of your ass at this point. Like, it's not worth it. And he'll be fine. And we'll see which one of the kids' teachers she starts dating next.
Done. Done.
And so now we have no more natural women.
Yeah, and this is really kind of bothersome because again, I'm like, I've been paying attention to this movement and stuff like that, and yeah, it's hard to argue it's not the most prevalent movement going on right now, and I think women have to be more outspoken on it because men don't really care. We ain't got no dog in the fight, man. Like, they're not trying to push. Like, we've already been villainized and bad man, and all men do is rape and abuse, and like we already where we need to be. So we're dealing with it already. But y'all gonna wake up one day and not have no rights as a woman.
Facts.
And there's that. Thank you so much, Robbie 3 times. Carcia, talk to the people, damn.
Yes, welcome to Not Your Typical Girl Talk, where we try to make sense of the foolishness on the internet. Thank you to Radio Region, syndicated through iHeartRadio, for allowing us to have the replays of our show every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Check us out here live every Wednesday on IG and YouTube at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And we are, yes, on YouTube and Instagram. So always check us out. Follow us all over social media under the handle Not Your Typical Girl Talk. Let's get on with the show.
So I think we've all probably said a thing or two when an obnoxious driver in a super fast luxury car goes by you. You could say a lot of things about the potential person driving this car. And one of the things that people have often said is that they're overcompensating for something in their life. Well, there is a study that was recently done to determine whether that is indeed true. Are they overcompensating for something? So I'm going to show this to Robbie 3 times because it's turned around so you guys can see it. But what it says here is men who drive supercars are more likely to have a small penis, according to researchers from the Department of Psychology at the University College London. Now, we're going to read about the study now. University researchers claim to have established a link between perceptions about manhood and the desire to own a high-performing sports car. British scientists believe they have established a link between penis size and the desire to own a sports car, investigating whether there is any truth to the cliche that a man driving an expensive sports car is compensating for his male inadequacy. A team from the Department of Experimental Psychology at the University College London surveyed 200 men aged between 18 and 74. They claim to have established a casual psychological link between fast cars and small penises for the first time. Their reports entitled Small Penises in Fast Cars explains. Sorry, I'm sorry. Imagine getting that report on your desk entitled Small Penises in Fast Cars. I'm sorry. Okay, so it explains that we made male participants believe that they had a relatively small or large penis by giving them false information about the average size of other men. They then rated sports cars as more desirable if they felt they had a small penis. The study found that men, particularly those over the age of 30, rated sports cars as more desirable when they were made to feel that they had a small penis. The team behind the survey told some participants that the average penis size was 18 centimeters, which is 7 inches, while others were told that it was 10 centimeters, which was 4 inches. Men who were misled by the former claim were more likely to desire a sports car. The trial manipulated self-esteem in different ways and measured ratings for other luxury products, but found no connection between anatomy and the desire to own objects.
I thought this was already public knowledge.
Yeah, I have been hearing this since I was a child.
Facts on
in
facts
fact.
on
Yeah,
facts.
this is no new, like, it doesn't seem like it's new information, but, shout outs to the study, but
Is that for real though? I know that's what we say. But the fact that they went ahead and created this report, Small Penises in Fast Cars, I just need to say that again, because that is a great name for a report. I think it is one of those things that as much as it's known, there were people who sat around. There were people who sat around and they thought of all the things that we could research for our PhD, right? This is probably a bunch of PhD students. I think we shall study.
They came together one day, girl. They came together as one, and so yeah, let's just let's do a study on it.
I think one of those researchers is a hater because they were like, you know what? There's a guy that drives down our street in his Porsche and he makes so much noise. So guess what? I'm gonna out him with a serious study backed by government funds.
Yeah, maybe she's the one that conducted this study.
I'm dead. But you know the worst is the picture they decided to use for the study. Did you see whose picture it is? You can see, right?
Yeah.
And
do a lot to. I mean, I can't say I feel sorry for Tate because I'm a big naysayer of self-snitching. Like, don't tell on yourself. So, like, it's funny that they got his picture up there. I don't think this is no news flash. That's like, we don't need a study to say less attractive women wear more makeup. Like, we already know that.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, that's true.
Okay. Well, you know what? We have no more to say, but shout outs to the small penis men with the fast cars. We see you, bro.
There's ways that you can compensate.
With money. You can always compensate for a small wee with lots of money. Your fast car, your nice clothing, your big house. Go at it.
Making sense of the foolishness. You see that?
That's what we do.
Are about to attack you. You're supposed to make yourself look big, right?
So, make yourself look big somehow. Go at it.
Do it however you got to do it, sir. Enjoy your fast car. Don't watch the people in the Kia. They're haters. You enjoy your Maserati, your McLaren, your Porsche, your all of it. You enjoy it.
Yes.
Don't listen to those Kia haters.
Girl,
moving on.
That's right. That's all of that.
There you go.
That's like that NFL player who got his Kia stolen. I don't think he was worried about it at all. He's in the NFL driving a Kia, so it sounds like a pretty self-assured guy to me.
So now, as usual, we are going to do a story from an advice column, and I would love to hear what Robbie 3 times will have to say about the advice to give this young lady who wrote in.
Let me guess, it's too late for it.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Definitely too late for some advice. But you know what? She asked anyways. So this again is from Six Brown Chicks. It's become one of our favorite places. And she asked, question, I'm his mistress, but we haven't had sex since late 2021. I spent $350 on a lace front wig to spice up our relationship. The wig was flawless, but I sweat a lot and my hairline moved while we were in bed. He laughed and left. I don't want to lose him again. Advice.
Yo, y'all. Yo.
Go ahead, Rob.
Go ahead, Rob.
You're not his mistress if you haven't slept together in over a year. You're not. You're not. Yeah. That's kind of like saying I had sex with Future in 2019. Like, what does that mean? Yeah. Part of being a mistress is being active in his life. Like, most mistresses get seen fairly frequently, but not a year and some change. And yeah, you doing all of that extraness with this wig, and he probably just thought it was ridiculous and laughed at you and was like, "Yeah, I don't want to be dealing with this one."
Okay.
Yo,
Can I just say, first of all,
That's awesome.
yes, all of that.
That's
Also,
awesome.
sis, you really thought that a $350 wig was going to spice up the relationship? If that's what's going to spice up the relationship, indeed, there is no relationship. Because we all know sitting here that men don't care about the quality of the wig.
Oh, this wig feels like European.
We all
feels
know.
like European. Ooh, the smoothness.
We all know they don't care about the quality of your lace front wig.
Girl, you should have power. You should have strength in your natural hair.
Come on.
But yo, I was like, listen, this should be a whole song. Snatch that wig.
Hey.
Snatch that wig. Snatch that wig. Snatch that wig. Just lit off. She claimed she so much.
And he laughed.
And he laughed.
He left.
For him to pick up the wig and help her glue it back down? Girl. Okay.
And you're also a terrible mistress.
Sounds like it.
No, she's a terrible mistress. She's not a good mistress. I've already determined she's not a good mistress because really, is that what you thought the man wanted? Because a real mistress would have got straight down to what makes him happy, and that would have been his happy region and getting that dealt with in service. So you're really bad as a mistress. Like, she needs to go date a man who would care about the quality of her Peruvian hair, and he's not heterosexual.
I was just about to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is not a heterosexual man I have ever met, including the one beside me. Rob, sometimes I don't even know if he realizes I've changed my hair. I'm like, hey, babe, did you realize I changed these
Right?
hair?
Most men don't care.
Most men don't even know when you're wearing makeup or not.
Much more if your hair is natural and when you're wearing a unit.
I've done this test before where I will go to men and I'll be like, am I wearing makeup right now? And they'll look at me like,
they don't care.
I don't know. I mean, you look good. That's all. I don't know. Is that what? They don't know because they don't care.
But she
first of all, like, she sucks as a mistress. Ladies, if you're going to be a mistress, like, know your role as a mistress. I don't suggest it, but at least know your role as a mistress. You're supposed to be the fun person because you're where he's supposed to go when he's got issues with the one he married. So why is it that you, like, no. She couldn't give him a massage, girl. Get him, rub him down, give him a massage, call it a day, get down to business, and be done with it. Yes, babe.
Where's all the anger though? Because I guarantee if it was like a dude writing in talking about a situation with his side chick, he'd get all kinds of hate mail. They'd be trying to cancel him, all of this stuff. But women can't openly go on the internet and claim to be mistresses and y'all don't seem to have no
No,
issue
no,
with
she
it.
was canceled. He already canceled her. We don't need to cancel her.
We
He
canceled
left and
We're not
left.
for
No.
women out here
No,
running
there
down
is a
married men.
special place in hell.
But
Yeah.
he left and left. We don't need to cancel her. She canceled herself.
No, leave
Yeah.
that married man alone.
It's karma.
She canceled herself.
It's
I don't need to cancel you, sweetie, because you canceled your man laughed and left at you. I don't know how much more canceled she needs to be.
Yeah, but once again, for the slow people in the back, women control sex, men control relationships. Control what you can control.
There's that.
Right. So
Speaking.
$150 wig.
Yeah, she should have kept her money.
I don't know if they want her money because I'll sweat up. I don't know if anyone's gonna take it back. She could start selling it on like eBay or something, I guess, or Craigslist.
Yeah, we're done with her. This story, however, yeah, this one's a lot, and I really again want to hear Robbie 3 times opinion on
Sure.
this one because I have some very strong feelings on this particular one. So this comes from a question that was written into Kendra G of her morning show, and she's about to read it.
Kendra G, my girl lied and said that I am our child's father, but I'm not. He is 6 years old already, and he has a bond with myself and my family, but I am done. My family wants me to stay around as an active father because they love my fake son. I do too, but I can't be financially responsible for a child that is not mine. Am I wrong? What should I do?
Send the baby back to sender.
To sender? How does mom listen?
My face.
Yeah, what he said.
My fake son.
Yeah, it's just happening too much these days now too. I think that's the problem, fellas, is really having with it. Is like it's just happening too frequently. Women is having sex with multiple dudes, get pregnant, and then start throwing darts at the dartboard on who she wants to be the father. Like that's not it. Like most men feel very strongly that if I'm going to take care of a child that's not mine, I want that to be my choice. I don't want to get frauded into it.
And I think that's the key, right? Because at what point was she going to tell him? Like, I feel like something happened for this to happen because 6 years is a long time.
She was never
something happened where a DNA test clearly had to be done. And that's how the man found out. And I just think you can't trick me into loving a child.
No.
And she tried. And now he's ready to say, and here's my problem. My problem is with the family who thinks that it's okay for people to stick around when they, again, going into a situation that you are aware that a child is not yours is different than going through a situation, going to doctor's appointment, being there at the birth, maybe even signing the birth certificate and raising this child and taking this child around, and you find that it's not yours, and then your family's turning around and saying, well, you've already invested 6 years. I'm sorry, what?
No man in
that
his
was
family
wrong.
told him that. I can guarantee
the women in his family.
That's all women told him because they're thinking if I was in her shoes, I would want him to step up. Man, say y'all be sounding crazy with that stuff. It does. It sounds ridiculous because like once again for the slow people, no man is more motivated to take care of a child than the father. Period.
Here is what happened though, because I watched a lot of paternity court. I had to take a break recently. I only saw an episode. I think I've only watched one episode this year, so I'm proud of myself. But this is what happened. I'm gonna tell you the scenario because it happens all the time on paternity court. She was sleeping with multiple men. I'm gonna give it probably around 3 men she was sleeping with. This man was the most responsible, or he was the one that she was in a relationship with. If she was on paternity court, she'd be standing there and said, well, he cheated, and then I cheated, and then here we are, right? So here's my issue with this. And this is an issue I had in my former marriage, is number one, you're going out and having unprotected sex with multiple people with no consideration for your health or mine. Because in order for that man to not be the baby, that a baby's father, that means that some other man or several nutted, skeeted in her.
Yeah,
that's true.
Number two, she, when she got pregnant, knew that there were multiple father options, and she rolled the dice and chose who she thought was the best one.
Exactly.
she chose the nicest guy.
Yep.
She chose the nice one.
And number three, she cared so little about her own child knowing his biological father that she tried to bamboozle another man into being that father, getting her child attached to a man that she knew was not the father. And here you are. Because again, no one's talking about the kid.
No.
Not even his parents, they're not even thinking about the kid, because this actually came back. Who's this child's daddy? What is this child's medical history? All of the things that you need to know by knowing who the hell your father is, your parents are.
And the fact that it's very traumatic for this young kid because, you know, not his fault.
No.
A man will disappear from his life and he won't have the full story, or at least he won't understand the full story until he's had to live with the emotion of feeling abandonment. Another thing too that bothers me, first of all, women, let's stop lying. Like, can we please stop? Like the lying, it's too much, right? It's too much.
They have free birth control. We talked about this last week.
Right. Why is this even happening in this day and age?
You know, about this
listen. Anyone remember the song Billie Jean by Michael Jackson?
Yes, it's not my lover.
Not my son.
They don't care.
Like, women have been out here doing this to men
for
decades, for years, for longer than we've all been alive. And it's time in 2023, y'all. Let's stop it, because all you're doing is traumatizing your children.
Yep.
And you're teaching them to not trust anyone. And that's why we have so many broken
Thank you.
people.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because if this little boy can't trust his own mother to tell him the truth about his father, do we not understand the issues that? And I can guarantee you this, though. The narrative that little boy is going to hear is not about the fact that she was a liar. It was that daddy wasn't ish.
Exactly.
That's my question. Can you be a good mom if you lie about the child's father?
No.
Isn't that a pretty terrible thing?
I would be so upset at my mother if I thought that somebody was my father for all these years. Rest in peace, daddy. Only to find out that she had lied. My issue would be with my mother, not my father, her fake father.
Yeah, it's not right.
Yeah, it's deceitful, right. It's evil, it's wickedness. You know, this poor kid, like you said, even the health, concerns. Maybe the kid has asthma and eczema, and the dad's like,
I don't have those things.
The fake dad is like, I don't have that in my, what? No one in our family has
the mom.
That.
So the mom's in my bloodline.
Yeah, I had, like, you're just going to sit there and lie for the rest of this child's life.
She's going to snowball this.
And then tell them the truth when you're on your deathbed.
Yes.
And this kid's going to be there, standing there at 55 years old, saying, okay.
Do you know how sad that is, though? Because there is plenty of fraternity court issues where 40-something-year-old adults are still searching for their biological parent.
That's heartbreaking.
I could not imagine.
That's really sad.
Yeah. Blame your mama.
Because Rob talks about it, we talked about it, bring shame back.
Yes.
Because if people had shame about their actions and were shamed for their actions, this would not happen as frequently.
Agreed.
If women knew that other women or the community wouldn't coddle them when they were out there doing everything they were doing, and we got to take, I'm sorry. If my friend does not know who her child's father is, I am not the one that she needs to come to. And be like, girl, you best not have that baby unless you find out who the daddy is, because I ain't got nothing to do with that. I am not the daddy. I cannot help you.
I've read several articles about that. Like, y'all are, don't even get me going. Like I said, because
What are the articles you read? What the articles say?
Well, it's one, the girl. There was three girls. They were all college age. They're moving in as roommates. One of them got pregnant, and now she's trying to convince the other two to help her. That they're going to raise this child together. And one of them was like, "F that! I ain't even moving in with y'all
Right?
because I already know
Yo,
what it's going." And the other one is hemming and hawing about, what should I do? This is my good friend, and da, 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 da. But to reiterate, man, like men are really just like kind of women and their problems. Like, we can't hold y'all accountable. Knock yourself out.
Let me just go back to the article, because again, as somebody who had a baby at 21 years old, how would I look at my single friends who are living their best life saying, you got to help me raise a baby you did not make?
girl.
And these are university educated women. Wow, the education system is also failing everybody.
Okay.
How is that smart?
Well,
Okay.
It
you're
comes down
telling
to the
women
values
it's okay.
they hold as what they've grown up with, and it's obvious that people aren't growing up with the values of family.
That's rude too. She's like demanding her two friends to help her take care.
Ain't nobody trying to hear no newborn crying in the middle of the night when you're supposed to be out there living your best life in university. I could not imagine my 21-year-old talk about, mommy, I'm moving in with one of my best friends and she's about to have a baby. And no, nobody's doing that. I don't want to hear the sound of a crying baby.
No, I'm not going to be the permanent babysitter. No. Go find a man and make it work. Go find him. Don't
find the puppy.
Into this mess you put on yourself.
What's crazy to me is like in these scenarios and situations, it'd be like the woman don't even give no thought to the actual father. She just moved right on past him.
That's crazy too. She doesn't care about the man. Even finding him when he wants to be the father. What if he wants to step up?
I want to step up and co-parent this child.
Like,
give him a chance.
What is it? You get pregnant, then go look for a daddy? Like,
yep.
The hell?
It's stepdaddy season.
What the heck?
Because women, but again, like Rob, listen, men or women, there is nobody who will love your child more than the biological parent. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not possible. You can pretend, and I have a step parent, and I know she loves me very much, but she does not, and I would not expect her to love me as much as my sisters who are biologically hers. There is no one who's more incentivized to love that child than the two people who made that child. So ladies thinking that they can just go have babies and some other man is going to step in and say, yes, I'm ready to raise some other man's legacy. Come on and let me invest all my money in it too. No. Nobody wants to do that. So anyhow, we're going to move on because I'm sure Robbie 3 times in his 3 minutes will have a few things to say about this, because Lord have his mercy. Keep it going though, people, because when you put your business on the internet, it helps us to produce this show. So we are going to start with number 1 is, what was it? Small penises and fast cars. And go.
Yeah, this one isn't like news flash material to me. I've always kind of held this belief not as a rule, but pretty much as a generality. I think it's safe to say that less desirable guys got to do more to try to be attractive, just like less desirable women have to try to do more to be attractive. They go about it different ways, but it's just the same product, and yeah, and guys that men and women who tend to be more attractive can concentrate on real world stuff, like instead of just having a big fast sports car.
Bye, Andrew Tate.
I just Tate killed himself though. I heard him complaining about how they were treating him in jail, and I'm like, that don't sound like Top G.
Moving on.
Yeah. Talk about you gonna be running it in there.
She sent her lace fronts.
Yeah, I don't lace fronts. Like again,
You don't even know what a lace front is, do you, babe?
It's a sew down wig or something like that.
No, it's the one that actually is glued down. So if I don't have edges, it's all comes from my root. Yeah, it's like I don't know.
Mom doesn't get one kick, like most men.
Like I don't think I've ever known a dude who was like, man, my girl got 3 feet of extensions and it was fire.
I'm done. Yo, all of that.
I definitely know you are not that man.
Check that man. Check that man.
Moving on to the maybe baby, not so much baby daddy, fake son.
Yeah, like I can't even believe Kendra actually read that. Like she was seriously seeking advice for that person. You know what I mean? Like you've got a better chance of addressing it before the child's even born. Like, look, this may be yours. Like the more open you can be with the guy, the better chance you got of him like finding a way to deal with it a bit. But my thing is, I do think I kind of see where, you know, if I am going to get into politics, I know what my platform is going to be. Criminalizing paternity fraud. I think we could really get a lot of men to the voting booths with that idea. Because again, shame would be great, but we can't get shame. Let's try to leverage incarceration. Women will stop doing this crap if they could get locked up for it.
True.
And we know women don't want to go to jail.
No, we do not.
No.
We do not. So thank you, Robbie, 3 times as usual for your commentary. But before we go, Tally, you know what to do. Talk to the people. Damn.
Hey, thank you so much, everyone, for watching right here live on YouTube and live on Instagram. We want to give a huge shout out to Radio Regent for giving us this platform where you can listen to our podcast through Radio Regent, syndicated through iHeartRadio. That's right, every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. An episode is uploaded, and you can listen to this episode and all our other award-winning Nobel Peace Prize podcasts. So I came in. See how happy I am? How excited I am about our podcast? You're going to feel this excitement to catch the spirit. All right, listen, while you're catching it, also catch us here every Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, and follow us on all of our social platforms under the name Not Your Typical Girl Talk. We got Karsia, I'm Telly, we got Queen Sheba, we got Robbie, not 1, not 2, but 3 times. And until next time, people, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Peace.
Hey, go, hey, go,
Peace.
break it, down, to the ground. Oh, hey.
In my chair.
I know.
Good night, everybody.